Good morning, friends. Steve here. I feel better than I look. This process that we're all in, and there's no way to escape, when the entire vibration of the world is rising, if you're on the world, if you're in a human body, and the frequency just keeps rising, you'll be affected by it. And you'll be affected by it in many different ways. One of which is you'll resist it and feel continually uncomfortable. You'll do the best you can to go along with it, to go with the flow of it, and possibly feel good, and possibly break out in hives all over your body. Have your tooth break off. Feel like things have never been better in a group setting, in physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual energetics of oneself, possibly feeling like there's been so much integration going on, so there's, on some levels, never, it's breaking up. So I don't know if it's just like too much data. Too many tabs. There aren't very many tabs open. So why it's freezing, it just may be that I'm running out of storage room. I don't know. And I quite possibly need to learn more about computer function. Yeah, it's interesting when, people just, it seems automatic. They just get on the phone and all of a sudden they're telling you about something. Like they just go right to it and that whole thing. And you're like, I'm going to text a message. I feel like I've always used the analogy of that the world that we're in, we're moving from the cartoon, the Flintstones, to the cartoon, the Jetsons. And you'll just have to look it up if you don't know what those cartoons are about. Jetsons and the Flintstones. Okay. So a healing field is open. So you can state, I connect to the world healing field. Then you can say these words, I connect to my deep self. I connect to my higher self. I connect to my highest self. I ground myself to the healing center of the earth. I open myself to the healing power of the One. And I release anything not useful to me now. If you choose to work with the seventh dimensional beings, the Hathors, you state, I choose to work with the Hathors. And then I ask that a field of protection be placed around us while we do our work. And then I ask the higher self to take us through the portal of time to the event that would be of the highest good to release and integrate at this time. And I invite all souls to return to this event, to release and integrate the energy of the event for themselves, and I ask that they be placed in a field of protection while they do their work. And upon our arrival at the event, I ask the higher self to assist us to release and integrate all energies of the event, gently and easily, fully and completely, on all levels and through all space and time. What a day. I'm going to try to stay on purpose and on task and just get the healing field set up, begin working with the energies of the healing field, and then for those who really just want the Mayan calendar reading, I offer that to you today. Today is Sunday, January 12th. I'm just making sure. It says the same thing on my computer, that another day hasn't shown up and I just missed days, which sometimes it feels like I've done. Today is the third day of the month of the Resonant Moon, about channeling, inspiring, and attunement, connecting. Today, as part of the Ancestral Healing Code course that I'm taking for the next 3 months, today was a day of integration. So we get online for 2 hours, we do a meditation, we see what stuff from our ancestors is currently up for us. Then they divide us into groups of 3 people, each one getting 10 minutes to kind of work with the energetics that they're working with, while the other 2 hold space for them to do that. It was remarkably wonderful. Did that. That was from 9 to 11. And now, on this resonant day 3 of the Red Resonant Moon, which I think the resonant is Moon 7, we'll find out. Lunar tone 7 of the 13 tones, but today is also a Galactic Activation Portal, so it's not a warning, it is a warning, it's just a warning that on the days of Galactic Activation Portals, you, whether you believe it or not, whether the Mayans were right or wrong about it, the Mayans had a term, Winklil, which referred to, I'm going to look at the volume of this, see if the volume is good. It seems like the volume is good, although it doesn't seem like, we'll find out later. We're just going to stick with Winklil. Winklil was the Mayan word for human being, which translated into cosmic or divine vibratory root. So we are a root system for the energies of the divine, and today is one of the 52 days that the Mayan Prophet Pacal Votan said was one of the 52 days of galactic activation portals. So the idea of galactic activations is that 52 times every 260 days that higher vibrational energies come in to activate aspects of our DNA. So to waken things up within our system. Many traditional shamanic cultures refer to the brain, the brainstem, and the spinal cord as the Akashic memory of the world. As an individual part of the collective whole, we actually hold the collective within our nerve system. It seems like a lot to do, and I wouldn't think about it too much. I just keep doing it because you've done a great job so far. So I wouldn't get too much into the worry about it. Oh my God, not another. Oh, I'm so overwhelmed with just trying to not cry all the time. Or just, I have to integrate things so fast because there's just so much shit going on all the time. My tooth broke off. I got skin eruptions. Oh, poor baby. Not you, but maybe you too if you feel that way about yourself, poor baby. But definitely me, poor baby. It's been a rough life. You had ancestors that didn't like you and let you know it. Oh well. Those energies will come up until you clear them. I cleared a lot of them in that 2 hours this morning, but obviously not all of them. Okay, so it's a Galactic Activation Portal. It's a Red Resonant Moon. It's guided by birth. And it's a day of activation of the third eye. Day 3 of the week. Okay, let's just run to resonant. I think it's tone 7, but we're going to find out. I have to turn the page. Look at that. I'm beginning, actually, I could probably do okay on the Mayan calendar test. Could probably get at least a C on it. The resonant tone is tone 7. It's the middle tone between tone 1 and tone 13. 7 is right in the middle. 6 on one side, 6 on the other. Tone 7 is about channeling, inspiring, and attunement, connecting on an energetic level. And I've done that very well for part of the day, and then not so well for a very short portion of the day. I felt like there was like a disconnection happens. Okay, 7 has its unique symmetry relation to 1 and 13, the alpha and the omega of the Mayan number harmonic. At the center of the pattern, 7 represents the magic by which the whole holds together. So humans are resonant beings. We're just resonating with something all the time. And if there's nothing but change going on, we're just resonating with change. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And I'm feeling that way today. I feel like it's like, whoa, things are just breaking open today. Not necessarily comfortably. I don't know if I know anybody who's completely comfortable with everything changing. There's the sound of it. Humans are resonant beings. Whatever energies we are exposed to, we have the ability to resonate with or vibrate at light frequency with. Notice, for example, how our moods can be influenced by the channel on the radio and the emotional, physiological, or mental states which are evoked by the music's vibration. By accessing keen perception of energies and vibrations, we can be more selective of what we bring into our field of play. This discernment directs us to find our own state of right alignment within any situation, as well as surround ourselves with what inspires us. Our mystic power is the strength of our personal attunement, what we choose to resonate with, what we choose to align with, is our mystic power. Our mystic power is the strength of our personal attunement. What are you resonating with right now? So the power of 7 is demonstrated as the central mystical channel by the 7 energy centers. So the central mystical channel is sometimes referred to as the pranic tube that runs from our crown, out our perineum, out the chakras of our feet. It's the energetic that keeps us grounded to the earth when we're not pulled back from it and ungrounded. Whoa. If we want to be grounded, we have to have our energy go into the earth through our root system. And if you get ungrounded, it can be very unpleasant. Things just start to happen that you just wish that hadn't happened. But if you had been grounded, you would have been more present and possibly noticed that that was about to happen, and then it didn't happen. The value of being grounded. By accessing keen perception of energies and vibrations, especially if it happens to be your job, we can be more selective of what we bring into our field of play. This discernment directs us to find our own state of right alignment with any situation, as well as surround ourselves with what inspires us. Our mystic power is the strength of our personal attunement. The cumulative vibration of the 7 chakras determines our being's frequency at each moment. As creative channels, we bring spirit into matter according to the frequencies we are tuned to. We are divine or cosmic vibratory root systems. I guess I'll just repeat it over and over again. The power of 7 is demonstrated as the central mystical channel by the 7 energy centers known as chakras, which resonate through the conduits of our human spines from our base root survival center, which is very active today for me, to our highest crown illumination center. Each chakra is a sensitive receptor and transmitter. The cumulative vibration of the 7 chakras determines our being's frequency at each moment. The cumulative vibration of the 7 chakras determines our being's frequency at each moment. As creative channels, we bring spirit into matter according to the frequencies we are tuned to. When we encounter the 7th chamber of the 13-day wave spell cycle, resonant imparts. So this is the 7th chamber of the 13 chambers of the lunar cycle. Resonant imparts. Vibration creates resonant structure, which is felt and perceived on many levels. Acknowledge the frequency you are surfing at any given moment. Exercise your ability to assist others vibrationally. Allow inspiration to move through the sacred corridor. Be directed. Follow the frequencies that serve you. Attune your vessel. And that's a direct command of Pacal Votan. Attune your vessel. Okay, so yesterday was a yellow star day. Today is a red moon day. And the red moon is about the east and is about initiating. The red moon is about the root chakra. It's about purification, universal water, and flow. Speaking of universal water and flow, I've got some universal water flowing through my nose. Sorry if that was loud, and I like when you get to blow your nose and kind of by vibrating it, itch it at the same time. It's a powerful tool. You should learn how to do it. I can give a class on it later. Okay. You cannot step twice in the same river, for fresh waters are ever flowing in and flowing out. So the symbol for red moon appears like a beacon, a portal. We love those portals, don't we? Oh, good, another Galactic Activation Portal. Oh, there goes your nerve system again. And that's your sacred tube From the earth to the sky, that tube runs right through your spine, your central channel. A portal inviting us into self-remembrance of who we are in our purity. Red Moon is a messenger of the ever-present opportunity to renew one's being, to rejuvenate, to cleanse ourselves. Exactly what I'm doing. I'm cleansing myself. That we may be free of toxins, falsehoods, distortions, and disserving energies, to refine ourselves as clear vessels, to restore health and well-being. Perhaps the strongest force of purification are gratitude and forgiveness, acknowledging the totality of our human experience as a divine gift, and remembering we are ever learning innocent students of life. Okay, innocent until proven guilty. Guilty students of life. Okay, the power of universal water invites us to call upon our fluidity, adaptability, resilience, and ability to change states. I wish I could just change it from Washington to New Mexico at the moment. Although my friend's in New Mexico, and she sent me a picture of the snow that had fallen today in Santa Fe area. Flow reminds us of the law of impermanence. I do get a lot of text messages of pictures and people in really beautiful places. I appreciate that. But sometimes I feel like a little envious because it's just frequently gray here this time of year. It's beautiful other times of the year, but this, and if you really like gray and mist and you think of Avalon, then you'd really like it here. Asserting that change is the only constant in life, in a continual process of release and renewal, we cycle in phase with nature's rhythms. If we are resistant to the flow of life in its patterns, as well as its unpredictability, we may encounter unnecessary stress or struggle, or overlook fresh opportunities presenting themselves. We can't control the river of life, therefore it's wise to yield to the momentum of the naturally arising circumstances. Sounds good. Water is the largest component of our planet Earth and our human bodies. Red Moon advocates hydrate your cells, bathe your bodies, cry your tears, claim your sanctity, go with the flow of your soul, and celebrate all the wonderful and various manifestations of water, moonlight, oceans, clouds, and rainstorms. May we honor this precious resource. Red Moon, of the 20 tones, the 20 solar tones, it's 9. And tomorrow is a white dog about loyalty and all that kind of good stuff. All right, that's the Mayan calendar portion, and then the completion of the healing field that the event we went back to. So I asked the higher self and our soul group to assist all the souls that returned to the event to combine with that part of the soul that had remained at the event and bring that combined soul back into their body in present time, right through their cosmic root system, and through their roots, ground themselves into the healing center of the earth and open up the portal for the delivery of the new energies into the earth at this time. I ask that those new energies be brought in through us and that they be activated. And I let the universe and beyond know that this has been done and that it's good. Okay, that's the healing field for today and the Mayan calendar reading and blah, 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 all the blah, blah, blah as well. And thank you so much for participating in the healing of the planet. It makes it easier for everyone, including me, including everyone, all the other me's. Me and me, 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 me. I am, I am, I am, I am, I am. We're all one, that kind of thing. but we all appreciate it. You're doing a great job. Keep it up, and know that the cosmos supports you as one of the cosmic vibratory roots that are healing the planet continuously as I speak. Thanks. From the cosmos, great job. Keep it up, and the cosmos will probably be helping me pull a card in a minute to do that video. All right, now must go.